This is an image of Jae Rhim Lee. Jae Rhim Lee is a visual designer. She's an artist and she's a researcher. She believes in establishing a relationship between the body, mind, and soul and our environment, and comes into play with her research. This is a picture of what she calls her ninja pajamas, but in fact it's actually called a mushroom burial suit. I know it sounds really morbid, but there's actually some method to her madness in her outfit. She believes that current funeral practices are very harmful to our environment, such as cremation. It releases harmful chemicals back into our environment. It's just as bad as any factory pollution, like the mercury from our dental fillings that's released back, and then all the formaldehyde from what they fill our bodies with when we, Even green funeral practices are still really harmful to our environment. When our bodies decompose, all the chemicals are still released back into the environment, like the mercury and the formaldehyde, and then any foods that we've eaten that have chemicals, like the chemical inside of aluminum cans. The mushroom suit is lined with embroidered threads, and they're filled with mushroom spores, and it's also filled with this jelly substance. It's called embryonic fluid, and it serves as baby food to the mushroom spores, and the suit is worn when you're buried. She tested it by testing different edible mushrooms. There's no infinite mushroom. So what she would do is she would take different mushrooms and take samples of her body and feed it to these mushrooms, like hair clippings and nail follicles and skin, like anything that came off of her body, she would feed to these mushrooms to see which mushroom took to her body better. Oh, it's really gross. But she would put all of this stuff into a petri dish, and like in this petri dish there's hair follicles, and the white fluffy stuff is mushroom. And as you can see, it didn't start off this big, but it's grown over time because it's eating all the hair that she put in there. So then she knows that, oh, this is the mushroom that I'm needing to put on the suit when I'm buried. Like, this is an image of her and the burial site that she would want. The little socks there are full of mushroom spores, and she has on part of the suit also filled with that stuff. And if you decided to follow her method, madness, you would be called a decompetent. And even though this is really out there and weird, she does have a very good foundation. She has a lot of information to support this, and she states that if we do follow this, we'd have a greener environment, and also our bodies would decompose a lot faster and more efficient. And that's it.